I feel nourished in these sights by the unfamiliarity of it all. These means of connection, long in disuse, are certainly telling me something about the world. Will they be used again in the next season? This person wanted the season to change. Why? The blades turn, but I bet they don't generate any power. Probably just swirling the air around. This structure dominates the landscape but wasn't made for it. It's for passing through, for moving elsewhere. They wanted the season to change because they were so alone. They used the walls like I use my journal. One melody is like me out here. I have a feeling they use these music boxes to fall asleep. Two voices is like me and my mom. We can survive, but eventually you need more. voice is as complex as life is supposed to be. I could listen forever. They kept themselves company with music.
Alright, sorry, it's early morning, but I went ahead and opened my friend party, so we'll see who pops in, who pops through. Oh, yep, let's just walk the... What? Amanda the Adventurer? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, Linda Adventure Jean. Am I watching?
Is that a whole other music? Oh, I'm glitching. No, it wasn't. I'm going crazy. Okay. Well, I guess you gotta live somewhere. And if you continuously forget your memories... What is that? Get off the bike, girl. What is that? Look, it had a selection thingy on it. Or am I going crazy? What is it? It's just a little stone marker for like a path? It looks like a marker to me. What's this? I met a driver from a group that's building a community. I'm leaving with him. Goodbye to this lonesome place. Goodbye to this lonesome season. Wow.
Looks like they made it out of here. But what is this group?
Biscuits? What? I like the taking of the pictures. It's one of my favorite parts. And buildings in the distance.
Oh, that is so pretty right now. Take a picture of
Oh,
that.
let me make sure I'm taking my bike. There's my bike.
I want you to take a picture of your bike.
Yo, 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 yo.
Take a picture of your bike.
Look, is that a way up?
Wait.
I want up.
Oh, we can't. We can't in our Jeep.
No. Okay. Stop before I end up glitching out the game, yeah. Yeah. Let's just pass Rick. It's Rust. It's Rust. Wrong kind of game, child. Wrong kind of game.
But that's
Like,
red.
whoa.
But it's blue.
Yeah, like red and rusty. My goodness.
It's red too. So it makes it just as red as
No, that's not necessarily
you know, red stuff. So it's
how
red.
that works.
It's only red for too long. It's dirty orange. That means it's
In the empty places, I found companionship in the tapes I recorded before leaving home. The elder told me the story of her life.
Can you chill?
I listened back to it, ready to note down anything that seemed important.
Let's set the scene for the listener, whoever that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're sitting in the plaza, saying goodbye to a dear soul. We're here to see if there's anything useful in my mind. That could help you on your trip. A century's worth of memories, dreams, fantasies, visions. Like a big, old, haunted library. When I die, this library will burn down. But which book should we check out first? I don't have all the answers. But I do feel the story of my life could help you understand what kind of world is out there. It's okay not to understand everything right away. The moment may pass before you've gotten a firm hold on it. As long as you're there to witness
Donuts
it,
are on their
to
way.
take it down in your journal, you and others to come will someday take the time to make sense of it all.
Chill with the Skittles. Donuts are coming.
I don't want donuts. I just want Skittles and hot chocolate.
First, I got old. That's an important step. Being an elder is all about how you react to strange events.
Don't take the donuts.
The key is not to be surprised, but kind of frown, look serious, and say something like, "It begins." Never say, "I don't know." Say, "We dive into a pool of uncertainty." I was born on the ocean. My mother and father worked on a cruise ship, a short-lived but glorious, watery republics, floating cities. Most won their independence by the time I was born. How can I describe them? They were a jewel of the golden season. Pleasure boats with a radical political program. How nice. The golden age was a time of flags, logos, mottos, mastheads. My mom taught me to read them. She was the ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer. Recycling on the ship was a matter of life and death. We had to get the most out of every object and watt of energy.
That makes sense.
My grandparents played with the past. They changed it like we change our wardrobe. So it was a different answer every time. But they often said we were exiles of some kind. Exiled royalty from a secret lineage. Blood that glows in the dark. Or we're exiled from the mouth of some great leviathan. When they were older, they just said, we're from here. We're from right now. I loved the way the ship would tilt and roll with the waves. Especially as I fell asleep. It was so comforting. Picture me as a kid in bed, feeling the swaying of the ship. It was like being rocked to sleep as a baby. I loved exploring the ship too, wandering through the suites, the swimming pool, the game rooms, and oh, there were 2 dance halls. A large, elegant one and another one in the basement. A lot of my firsts were down there. My first dance, my first kiss, and so forth. Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war. That was the end of the watery republics. I heard the dance hall in the basement became a weapons cache. Took me half my life to say goodbye to the world I knew in my youth. Imagine me and my parents and everyone I knew being escorted off the ship by a company of soldiers. And I'm thinking, I hope they don't make a mess of my room. I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out. But they knew, I guess. Even as things got bad, I couldn't imagine the changes were permanent. It's easy now to look back and say, the internationalism of the golden season was violently breaking down. You can be naive about all kinds of things, but not war. Most of my life has been spent in isolated communities, and the one moment I was in the wild world. You couldn't pick a more chaotic time. And we had been warned the season was going to end. Oh, but we didn't understand the warning. You see, one night, along a coastline, we saw beautiful lights shimmering above the water. Later, we found out this was an ancient warning system. It hadn't been used in so long. We didn't know what it meant. We just thought, well, ain't that pretty? We tried to stick together and camped out on the coast of the Prismatic Grounds.
Prismatic Grounds?
A kingdom of art and science.
It's kind of cool.
They got rich during the golden season. Everything that made them beloved before the wealth came. Passionate, uncompromising, self-obsessed. Made them unbearable once they had power. Artists make terrible kings. Are you sure you want me to keep going? The story gets darker from here on.
I don't mind a little darkness.
Okay, so conditions in the camp were getting worse. My mom got lost in thought for long periods of time. She'd be completely still for hours, days even. We realized she caught, well, now we call it time misperception disorder. It's when you lose your ability to tell how much time is passing. A minute can feel like an hour. A day can pass in 10 seconds. We don't know exactly.
Can you catch it?
Our consciousness is delicate. There are minerals and sounds that can adjust it. Dr. Fumio's greatest fear was that someone would use this as a weapon. We heard about a traveling doctor who could cure these kinds of diseases. I decided to go find him. I found out his name was Dr. Fumio, and he traveled with his son Lucio. People talked about him like he was a god. I described my mom's condition to Dr. Fumio. He said there was no cure yet, but there was a village high in the mountains. He thought it was high enough he'd have a better chance at treatment.
Like the elevation?
Lower places are more dangerous. Valleys are the best.
Okay.
He invited me to join them in going to the village. But I wanted to go back and get my parents and bring them with me. I packed my things and got ready to leave the next morning. At night, my mom came to me in a dream. She was standing in a field of flowers. I'd grown since I last saw her. We were the same height. She pressed a finger hard into my palm. She taught me well. I knew the meaning of the gesture. I knew no matter what I did, I'd never see my parents again. In the morning, I told Dr. Fumio I would follow him to Karo village. The next few weeks were very physically tiring, hiking, climbing. And when we found the village, building, planting, cleaning, Fumio brought sick people from all over the world, and they got better. The treatments worked. Everyone was healing, so why couldn't I? One day, we got word the war was over. We never found out how it ended. It was like peace just swept over the earth in a split second. There was a party in the plaza to celebrate the end of the war, but I couldn't bring myself to go. Yes, it was over, but it had taken my home, my family. That night, as I was falling asleep, I felt the bed tilt and sway gently, as if it was being tossed on the waves of the ocean, as if I was back in my bedroom on the ship, as if I was back in my mother's arms, being rocked gently. I knew I was finally home, and nothing could hurt me.
Jeez, does she get scared at night? Like she's traveling alone. Like alone.
I imagine coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in.
Oh, this is how I find the village where I start interviewing people, I guess. Wow, look at that. Oh, make me drive on that road? That road? Alright, well, let's take a moment. I'm gonna grab a blanket because it's a little chilly in my house right now. My donuts are on their way as well, so you know I'm about to be super happy this morning. And then we're going to have a cheers moment, and I'm going to start getting elevated for my day. Because Mom functions better elevated. Let's be honest. It's the anxiety. It just eats you alive inside. Just like my stomach is doing because I need these donuts. Okay. That's better. Excuse me, kitty cat. William, the cat. Alright. But it's a surprise. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind surprises. Okay. Oh, let's not forget my bike again. Not off the cliff, though. William, the cat. William, the cat. Sorry.
This is a truly enormous, impassive structure.
Oh, I totally forgot to scrapbook. I mean, I like the picture, but like, can anyone even tell what it is, really? Oh, no, I'm nowhere close to being done. God, I hate that.
Time seems to pass differently around here. I feel so heavy and so light at the same time. I'm not really alone. I'm with myself. I'm with the earth.
Donuts. Donuts are at the door.
Oh, here, they're here, they're here, they're here, they're here. He shouldn't open our door so he can nip the donuts outside.
Nope. I want that.
I'll do it.
I can't decide what picture I want to do. There, I like that. Okay, let me grab my donuts. Donuts, donuts, donuts. Necessary. Oh, this is just what I wanted. Perfect. What a great morning. To have power.
We never used this kind of technology in my village. Nobody trusted it.
I doubt I picked that up. Like, I like the sound of the wind wisping and the cicadas. Like, they did really good. With, like, the, what would you call that? The atmosphere, the environment for the game is just gorgeously done, you know? What is... Look at that.
Skeletal version of the kind of billboard I saw earlier. Must be a car, but it looks weird. I haven't seen one like this in my books.
Oh, One second.
I'm not the first to do this, just the first in a long time.
Is that a strotophob? Yeah, what are they called? What is it? I love old gear like that. It's getting more and more rare. I had a camera, but it broke. Not that interesting of a story, I guess. What are you doing here? The whole thing, huh? You're young. You got time. What kind of stuff are you recording? That's the way to do it, if you ask me. If anyone asked me, I mean. The valley would be a good place to use those tools. Too bad it's closed down. Let me finish up here, huh?
The elder said that people were exhausted by symbols after the war. But here are a few hanging.
Hey. This was like a second home for a while. That was fun earlier when you showed up. And I was carrying the cardboard man. You were like, who are these guys? I've been pretty bored here. You know, the valley's going to be flooded soon. That's why nobody can go in there. The dam is falling apart. A couple of days from now. Day 0, we call it. Greyhounds. We're a community organization. We do all kinds of fun stuff. Health clinics, mine sweeping, daycare, evacuations, weddings. We're new. We'll do anything to make the future better than the present. No big deal. We're trying to get new things going. But it's hard. The past really has a tight grip on people. Doesn't feel like a fair fight. So we're trying to... well... anyway. It's funny. I stood
Okay.
guard here for a week,
Okay, this is ours.
and I've only seen greyhounds like
Dark
myself.
chocolate.
And valley people on their way out.
Hmm.
But now I see you, and you're like a new element or something. I've never met anyone doing what you're doing. And we greyhounds gotta support new things. So I'm not supposed to let anyone in. How can I? Jeez. I think you should go down into the valley and take a look. Gotta try something here. Dang it. I was trying to wink. Well, you get the idea.
What?
Go on and put that old gear to use.
What?
You can take my map of the valley too.
I mean, thank you, sir,
I
but
don't need it anymore.
what?
I'll be down to pick everyone up around midnight. See you then.
I met a greyhound. He let me into the valley. I think he wanted me to record what the greyhounds were up to. And he gave me a map. The assembly point seemed like a good place to start.
Hey, I have a map now.
Yeah. Yep, yep.
Well, I guess that means this part is done, so let's add some pictures of the entrance, yeah?
Yay! That's so many pictures there. Yeah.
I was thinking we'd do them like chronologically, so I went down this giant path, then we got to this giant dam,
Yeah, it's giant.
right? And then we crossed the bridge, obviously. Oh, no, it's not.
The elder warned me about valleys. She said they were dangerous. I feel a dulcet tension in the air. I entered to see the moment between seasons.
Done. They're not done.
Yep, no, I'm not done. It does that to me every time.
Yeah. They're not done. You're still doing it. You need all these pictures. If you don't have a picture, you won't finish. And I think they want
I mean, that's not exactly true.
I think the game thinks you had enough. But you're doing it. You're not done, so you're still doing it. Oh yeah. Look at that. Go to the pink. Go to the pink. Go to the pink. Boom, boom, boom.
This cat over here trying to take my food like I won't notice.
Ah!
I didn't need to scream like that. make it like I made a picture. Yeah, like that. Yeah. All right. Oh, for a second there, I was like, where the heck did my bike go? Oh, look, there's the gray flag. Gray hand flags. Let me...
The elder didn't think I'd see any flags. This could be a sign that the season is changing.
Yeah, you have such a curiosity to me. I'm sorry. All right, let's go. Look at...
I don't. Bunny ears.
Sorry. My daughter's over here showing me a picture. It just made me crash.
Yeah.
It's okay, though, because...
I'm probably the last person that will ever be welcomed here by this sign.
Hey, Ted. I can sit.
have wondered about the lives beneath unkept graves. The elder told me there's very little information about the years before 500. All above will remain, all below will wash away. I wonder what the flowers have to say. It must have been important to have such an elaborate solitary tomb.
God of sleep, I've been gathering heartache, and I've been gathering courage. If my big prayer is wrong, if it goes against divine will, please spare the people of this valley. We're so desperate for peace.
A memory told over and over again. These metal animals are looking up, expectantly.
Okay, let's not leave my bike behind. That would be a little silly, wouldn't it?
All the rituals for the dead in my village require the body, so we couldn't perform them for my dad. But I can make my life a ritual for his memory.
Hi, Faye. Feeling better now that my power's back on. I know. So I started streaming, so letting you know that I am streaming right now. But it's more of a casual game. I'm about to probably finish up. If you wanted to get on Rivals, maybe? Oh, never mind then. Right. I was getting so tired, too. Okay. You know what? First, let me... Thanks all for joining. That's gonna be it for the stream. Just wanted to get back into the swing of things, let you guys know that I am alive, because I missed that scheduled broadcast that I promised myself to do. But I'll be on later.